So, we have our PlayStation wrap-up. And I have looked at how it actually physically looks with my other account. So, I have some sort of idea of what kind of stuff to expect on here. Except I don't know how many platinums it's gonna say because I believe it cuts off halfway through November. So it's either gonna be 66 or 67 platinums. Somewhere around there. And yes, I said 67 K dog. I I yeah. Anyway. I'm pretty sure it'll be 60 okay. 122 games. Oh, it does cut it off. Hold up. Nope. Hold up. We gotta fix that. That's better. 122 games. And as expected, hold on. We're just gonna turn off the webcam border for this. And, no, okay, not. Lock that here. And move that. We'll just move the webcam. I'll move it down in this corner. I think there's something in that corner later. But I'll fix this when we're done looking at this. We have, so my top played games, as expected, Lies of P is number 1. Night Rain's number 2. Uncharted, Legacy of Thieves. I predicted all 5. I'm pretty sure even in order. With Lies of P, Night Rain, Uncharted, Demon Souls, and also Uncharted again. And look at all the trophies. Just a casual 101 trophies on the Legacy of Thieves collection. And then 108 on the Nathan Drake collection. Love that. I'm happy with those. Thrill Seeker. Yep, sounds about right. Sounds about right with these top 5 here. It sounds about right. Oh, actually, wait, no, hold on, back it up. I had less than 60 before last week. So maybe this is somewhat updated. Okay. Okay. 936! 936 hours. Well, yeah, if you've played a lot of Fortnite, that's probably why. I wouldn't be surprised if... I wonder what this is... Oh, actually... The favorite controller is accurate because if we look at the controller, it's not the same one. It's almost. That's the newer one. But it's basically the same thing. And also, this controller has officially gotten stick drift as of today. As of today, it has stick drift. Anyway, thank you for being a member. 1.5 years of being on PS Plus. I guess. 42 PS Plus games and custom playlist. Oh yeah, Valorant. We're not gonna talk about how it recommended me to buy a PlayStation 5 Pro. We're not talking about that. Now let's look at these recommended games. Silent Hill 2. Maybe I'll get to that. Maybe. Death Stranding, I want to get to that. But I don't know when. Cyberpunk, I want to get to that as well. God of War Ragnarok. Until I actually finish the first God of War, well, the 2018 one, I'm not touching that. Hollow Knight, that's on the list. Yes, Hollow Knight is on the backlog. Probably 50 games from now. And then Hogwarts Legacy, that's actually also on the backlog. Probably 20 games from now. I don't think anybody here would be wanting to spend the money on a PlayStation 5 Pro. Oh, it is updated! Let's go! It's updated! Woo! It's actually updated as of about last week. Oh, see, I told you. Okay, we're just gonna hide the chat box. No, we're not. I'll just put it back over here. We're going to be moving the chat a lot. So it's going over there. 70 platinums. It's 71 as of today. So it's only off by about 1 platinum. And then 2,400 trophies. Well, technically be a bit more now. Okay. First trophy was Ghost of Tsushima. The first trophy of this year. That's not the first platinum. 10th trophy was Cat Quest 3. There's gonna be a lot of Cat Quest 3, to be honest. I was on a trophy streak. For a little bit. At this stage. 50th trophy was Nobody Saves the World. 100th, we're not talking about Sleeping Guy. No. Coffee Talk Episode 2. Loved that game. Life is Strange 2. Loved that one. Lost Records, Bloom and Rage. Loved that one. Venba. Loved that one. Detroit Become Human. I was locked in for like the first couple of months of the year playing actually good games. And then like April, and then like May and June and July decided to stop by. And then, yeah. Yeah, then it all went downhill. Assassin's Creed Shadows. I didn't finish that one. Lost Records, Bloom and Rage. Take 2, specifically. I think that was the day I got the platinum. No, it wasn't. That was cleanup. Control. Also a pretty decent game. I still don't understand any of the lore in it, but pretty decent game. And then my latest... that was my 1000th trophy. And then it just stops like that. And then my latest trophy... okay. That was 2 days ago. On the last campfire. So, that confirms right there how recent this is. That was about 2 days ago. Well, yeah, it says right there. December 7th. That was 2 days ago. So... not... oh, actually, now it's cutting off the trophy level increase. Went from 260 to 395 this year, and it's I think it might be over 400 by the time the year ends. Social stats: multiplayer hours 48. That was all Night Rain, probably, and maybe a little bit of Demon Souls. But I'd say 99% of that was Night Rain. With with those 60 hours of playtime, as you saw earlier, and 5 new friends. Maybe? I don't know. And here's our graphic. Yeah, I don't. No, actually, no. I did add your account this year. Remember, it was a while. It was a few months ago when you were trying to stock my trophies on stream one time, and then you found out that we weren't friends on this account, and then it was like, yeah, I'm just gonna fix that right now, this second. And I will not be scrolling down because as we, because I looked at the earlier, and the avatar that you can redeem is below that, so I'll be changing scenes when I go to redeem that. But we have my wonderful graphic, which there's no download button, so we're gonna have to pull up the snipping tool, and I'll do that later, and I'll just screenshot it and post it. But this was a pretty, actually this was a pretty good year. We don't talk about the Last Christmas score. I only did the song once today. I didn't care enough to do it multiple times. At least not yet. Let's see. Yeah. There's nothing else on here. And my stats, the data will continue to be updated over the next few weeks. But I will not be looking back over it on stream or for YouTube purposes. But overall, I had a lot of fun trophy hunting. It was all trophy hunting focused, and next year will also probably be trophy hunting focused. But I do have some other plans for like Steam achievements. I want to get into that. And retro achievements, like the website. Not the PlayStation Plus Classics catalog. Not those retro games. I mean, I could do those. But like the retro achievements website. I want to do some games from that. I'm going to see if there's anything else I want to cover on this. 935 hours played on the PS5. It's probably over 1,000 if you combine my other account that I use for Just Dance and Fortnite. It's definitely over 1,000 with those two accounts combined. And I'm actually impressed with how recent the stats are. I was expecting it to be off by like a few platinums, but it was very close, very accurate. And 71 platinums this year is insane. You will not see me getting that many in a year ever again. Never. I'm not doing that many platinums ever again. And if you want to see those platinums, I will not be ranking all of them. I'll be ranking my favorite ones that I've done this year in a few weeks. In a few weeks, like probably a couple of weeks after I've done most of the games that I'm wanting to do before the end of the month. Then I will rank all my favorite games I played off stream that weren't in my other tier list that I did yesterday. The one where I ranked all the stream playthroughs. So, yeah. I believe that's it with our wrap up here. I'm happy with this. The 72 hours on Liza P. Next year, it will not. Next year's top game probably won't be a Souls game. I'm gonna say it now. It won't be a Souls game. Unless From Software drops something at the Game Awards and that drops next year on PlayStation and I buy it day one, then maybe. But I don't think there's a chance of anything else being my top played game in the Souls genre unless I play something that I'm actually like really interested in. Because next year I want to play other genres besides Souls games. But yeah, that's this year's wrap up.